This is my makeup look today. Really pinky and glowy and highlighty. And I hope that you enjoy watching. If you want to see more videos from me, I post twice a week. And as always, all the products that I used on my face today, I'll list down in the description below if you want to check any of them out. And keep watching to see how I got this makeup look. To start with, I'm going to prime my face with the Too Faced Hangover Setting Spray. I like to spray a little bit on my hands and then just kind of like wipe it on my face like you would a regular primer. And I like using this primer whenever I'm trying a foundation that I've not used in a minute or like for the first time, because it's kind of just, it's just like a primer to make it last longer. It doesn't change the texture. I don't find that it clashes with like any sort of formulas of foundations or like whatever. My foundation, I'm going to be using this one by Tarte. It's the Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I have the shade Light Medium Sand, and I think this might be a little bit too like tan for me. And I think I almost used it up because there was a time when I used this a lot and I really liked it for like what I'll do when I get a new foundation that I love, I'll use it like non-stop for like a couple of months until I've like used it like mostly up and then not touch it again. But there's not enough foundation left in the bottle to even drop, so I'm just going to kind of like spread it on my face. This is the number 77 brush by It Cosmetics, and this stuff is like a little bit too orange for me, definitely. I'm just doing quite a thin layer, and then I'm going to use a lighter concealer to balance it out and kind of try to make it match a little bit better. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer. I have the lightest shade, which is called C1. Or it was the lightest shade when I bought it. I don't know if it still is. I'm almost out of this actually. I like this one if I'm doing any sort of like brightening because it's not a heavy concealer at all. And I don't have to worry about it getting cakey. And I can put like a lot on. Big triangle underneath my eyes, a bit on the chin. I think I'm gonna like go down here as well. Kind of in those spots. So now I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm using a liquid blush. This is by Essence. Something just ran past my window. This is by Essence. It's the What a Tint blush, lip and cheek tint. I've used this a number of times before, and I really like it. It's really easy. It's really easy to blend, and I like the shade. I have the shade 01 Kiss from a Rose. This is just like Essence's version of the Benetint, like as far as I know. I don't know how the formulas compare because I've never tried the Benetint one. But I'm just putting like quite a few dots here because it's quite sheer, and then just blending it all out. I'm also going to put a little bit of this like across the bridge of my nose, kind of like that. So now I'm going to add some setting powder. This is by RCMA. It's their no color like loose setting powder. Favorite of mine, if you can't tell by the fact it's the only powder that I ever use. Okay, so now I'm going to add some blush over the top of the blush that I already have, but I'm using a powder blush. This is by Ciate London. It's the Marble Light Blush. I have the shade Dusk. I like this one a lot for adding like a soft glow because it's soft and glowy and a really pretty shade. So I like to just kind of go over top of my blush with this, and it adds a little bit of like a glowy, like highlighty look. And I think it's really pretty. A little bit on the chin, forehead. I'm going to keep it quite simple on the eyes. I'm not doing an eyeshadow. I'm just going to be kind of mixing my blush and highlighter to do my eyes. So I'm using that Marble Light blush. And I'm starting with this kind of fluffy brush. It's a little bit stained with blue. And I want to dip into this blush here. And just start blending that all in my crease and above it and all the way up to my, kind of like to my eyebrow. Then take a smaller brush, about like this one, and take that same shade and put it on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the same brush I was using for my eyeshadow, the bigger one, and I'm going to use this as a highlighting brush to add my face highlight. I'm using this one right here. This is by Tarte. It's their Amazonian Clay highlighter. The shade I have is Glimmer. I don't know if this is like one that's still sold, but it's just like a soft, really glowy one. I don't use this one very often, but it is a pretty highlight. It has like the tiniest little bit of like, it doesn't have a glitter in it, but it has like more chunkier sparkles than some highlighters do on the tops of my cheeks here. And because I'm going for like an all over glowy look, I'm putting this a little bit more heavy handed than I usually would and less like pinpointed. Instead of like just on the top of my cheeks, I'm kind of blending it down a little bit and then bringing it in towards like the bridge of my nose. Also putting some on my nose, top of my eye, or the bottom of my eyebrow, like for my brow bone highlighter. And I'm doing quite a bit of it, also a little bit on the cupid's bow. And then I'm going to take this, blend it over top of the pink that I had put on the top and the bottom lash line here. Then take my finger and just use it on the top of my lids. Then I'm going to take the smaller brush I was using and place this as my inner corner highlight here. I want a little bit more glow on the eyes, so I'm using this liquid eyeshadow by e.l.f. It's the Molten liquid eyeshadow. This is the shade Brushed Copper, so the lightest one I have is just a very like light gold shade. I'm just going to take a little bit of it on my finger and just kind of tap it into the center portion of my lid here. And you do kind of have to blend these quickly because they dry pretty quickly. I thought of my eyebrows, I did them quite just like naturally. I'm taking a brown liquid liner. This is by e.l.f. It's the only brown liquid liner I have. I don't love it because I don't like these felt tip liners. I like the brush ones better, but this is the only brown I have and I want to go with a brown liner. I did it on this eye. I don't know why I decided to do a wing when I'm short on time, but that's what I'm doing. So I did a little line on the front there, and then I'm going to do a little, I'm doing an open wing, and I'm going to see if I can replicate that open style, like, type of wing on this eye, and if I can't, I might have to close them in. My cat's come to say hi. Say hello. Okay, I think I did it. I think I did a little bit of like an open wing on both eyes, and then I'm going to take the brown liner as well and just like draw a little line underneath here, and then draw on some little faux lashes underneath here. Also only about halfway down, just a few, just like 4 or 5 little lashes. We got to do some setting spray, and I'm going to use the same one that I primed with the Too Faced Hangover setting spray. So for my lips, I'm going to do just kind of a really light, glossy lip look. I don't have a lot of like sheer pinky lipsticks, which is what I want to go for. So I'm going to use this one by e.l.f. It's a red, it's kind of a reddy color, but I'm going to put it on really sheerly. I'm going to use a brush to apply it, and then I'm going to go over top of the lipstick with the Too Faced Lip Injectionn Clear Lip Gloss. So last we're going to go in with some mascara. This is by Milani. It's the tubing, like, highly rated lash extensions mascara. I really like this one. I'm not doing falsies today because I just don't think they would really suit this look. It's kind of a more like natural, but this mascara is the closest thing. It's the closest mascara I have to falsies. I really love this mascara. Owie! Okay, and here's the completed makeup look. Okay, and I'm going to show you my outfit really quickly. I'm wearing just like a really kind of casual outfit today. I've got this short sleeve black bodysuit. I have this cute little necklace that I got from ModCloth that has a little dried flower in it, and it's really cute and like perfect for springtime. And I have this little cute little blue skirt with white flowers on it, and then my usual black pumps from ModCloth. And that's the completed makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos from me, I post twice a week. Thank you for watching. Bye.